All right. So, if you haven't already noticed, we're streaming Apogea, theorycrafting Apogea prior to release. Now, this could be dangerous because there could be changes. There could be changes from what we know. But at the same time, there's going to be a lot of the similar things where I'm guessing starting area is similar. I'm guessing your first set of gear. I think getting quests, all that good stuff, I think will be very similar. So I don't think we have to worry about that. So if we can get the mechanics down, understand some leveling, what classes are the best. I think there's a few things we could probably figure out if we haven't been across Apogea already. Hey, games. Thanks, buddy. So I think if we start here, and then by tomorrow, we'll be ready to jump in, run through the first levels. I'm trying to find actually content online where people have updated stuff. Hey, Savage, what's the heart for? You don't know? Oh, ads? Why are you getting ads? I hate ads. Ads drive me mad on Twitch. But we'll get there. We're getting there. Why isn't this one working? Let me refresh this page. So there's a few good things, if you haven't even seen them already, on, what's it called? On YouTube. There's the Apogean.eu. I think is a very good website. What ads? Where's my ad? Didn't even tell me I was getting an ad. It failed. So first things first, if you haven't seen Apogea already, it's an MMO coming out. Sorry, not coming out. It's playtest. Playtest starting tomorrow at 2 a.m. I'm actually hoping we can get an update to see if Patreon members can get in a few hours earlier. Just because on their Discord, announcement-wise, Ed updated the other day. Here we go. So right now, based on the demand, we'll open up the following servers. So he's got a Patreon day one only server. So 2 NA servers, 1 EU, 1 Asia, and 1 South America. You will be able to create an account once the game is available to download on Steam. To download the game, you must request access to the playtest via Steam. So that's probably the biggest thing you have to do if you haven't already. Go over to Apogea, click on request access. It should be down here somewhere, and then you'll get access. What am I going back there for? If you plan to play in North America, simply register your in-game account using the same email as your Patreon account. Oh, so this is for the Patreon server. So if you plan to play on the Patreon server on day one, simply register your in-game account using the same email as your Patreon account. What if I did that? If you plan to play on the North America, simply register your in-game account. So when you log in for the first time, it might ask your email address. If you plan on playing on another server, you do not need to be Patreon nor use the same email. P.S. If you wish to use a different email, please message Patreon. I'll announce the exact server opening time soon. So this is an interesting one. He said, I'll announce the exact server opening time here soon. So is that for Patreon only, or is that for all servers? Because as far as we're aware, the servers drop January 17th for me anyway. 2 a.m. 2 a.m. servers will drop. You're aware you die, you lose stat points. I'm aware, Savage. What's worse, if you continually die, you lose levels. So that's a problem. So we can't die, Savage. We can't die in this game. We must stay alive for as long as we possibly can. But just to highlight, we may, based on this, I'll announce the exact server opening time here soon. We may get in earlier than 2 a.m. I'm hoping we get in before 2 a.m. We just got to be better. We just got to be better, Savage. We just can't be bad at the game. And if you die from PvP, it's 0. Oh, so if you die from PvP, you don't lose any XP? Is that what you're saying? If that's the case, I'm happy with that. Also, I'm leaving you here with a tiny spoiler of a new area that I just think is cool. Well, good news is I haven't seen any area, so it's always all spoilers to me. So, yeah, all good. Get more Apogea. Got it. So I thought first off is just watch a video on getting into the game, seeing where to start. Actually, you know, it does a good video. Apogea. So if you go to, I'll close this. So if you go to apogea.eu, he has a website where he's created all these data. Oh, let me see. We'll read this, actually. I haven't seen these updates. Good website. There's a few little tools on the left, quick calculators, damage versus armor. And the best thing about Apogea is I really like the fact that they have calcs for everything. So you can calculate everything you're doing. When you get mob jumped in a dungeon or tight spot trying to outrun something, you aren't getting away. Oh, really? So you're telling me you can't de-aggro? So if you need to run away, you can't run. Oh, it's going to be free. It will be. Oh, my gen. It will be completely free to play. I think there's a subscription model when the game comes out. But for the play test, it is free. It's free for the play test. So head over to Steam, click on the the request access, and you'll get to play it for free over maybe 2 to 4 week period. But yeah, Savage, are you saying you can't run away from mobs and they de-aggro? Do they de-aggro or they leash forever? Look, we'll find out early. We'll test it early. But yeah, check this website out. Obviously, the next play test, 1 day, 5 hours and 51 minutes. So we're not far away. So this is going to be the last stream before the stream of the game when it starts. You can reset the aggro running a distance, but you'll run it into another group. So what you're saying, you're sort of forced to kill what you need to kill. He's actually updated a few things. We'll start from this outdated stuff. As of now, almost all of the information on the site is based on June playtest and Discord teasers. It's going to be inaccurate for the upcoming playtest. We've added a warning box to most subpages. Okay, that's fair. And then in-game tracker. You can find it here. It lets you set the time according to in-game clocks. Add an alarm and set an approximate of the time of the day without having to carry a pocket watch. Hope you find this useful. Interesting. So I guess in-game you need a pocket watch. Set your pocket watch time and track the passage of time without carrying it 24 in-game hours in 1 real hour. Interesting. Oh, it's even got the alarm. This guy's a genius. He's even put an alarm for when things pop. So if you have this in the background, so 1 in-game hour is 2.5 real minutes. Please set their time according to the in-game time based on what sundial or pocket watch show. Mind your server might be experiencing slowdowns, therefore the clock might be offset slightly. So, okay. Fair enough. I know nothing about this, but it's good to know. Trust me, you'll be stocking up on gear. Does the gear break, Savage? Damage versus armor rows added to character planner and a dedicated subpage with a table. Character planner got updated with a DPS and 25 armor and a DPS versus 55 armor. Rows located in the stat overview. Also, there's now a quick table reference on the dedicated site showing how your target's armor value affects your outcoming damage. You can find that in the tool section under damage versus armor link and just click here. So what's it saying? Beyond so 8:10. We need to be awake tomorrow for 2 a.m. release. So damage mitigation table showing the relationship between raw damage dealt and target armor values. So raw damage. So let's just say I'm dealing 75 damage. Do these yellow, oranges, reds mean anything? As in, if they've got, let's just say if they've got 50 armor and I'm level 15, am I not going to do damage to that mob? How do you? I don't know how you're going to figure that out. But it's good to know. It's definitely good to know. Where was that under? That was under tools. Where's tools? Tools. I feel like I'm going to be referencing this website a fair bit over the weekend. A fair bit indeed. And then the last one was... Oh, no, we read that. Don't miss the playtest. Done. And if you haven't already, if you want to, make sure you head over to... the website itself. It has 2 little fun games you can play. Am I still coming 15th? No, I'm coming to 17th now. 17th. Coming to 17th on the website. All you have to do, oh Jesus. We'll demonstrate. Well, lost. It's a juggling game. Lag. Get out of here. Oh, he died. Miscatch for F. Press too early, apparently. Too early. So as you can see, it gets harder and harder. Oh, my eyes were burning. My eyes were burning. We didn't even get to the third one. Hey, Majestic. 100% Majestic. I'll be there. It's just this week. So we had last week, we had Dread Mist. Last weekend was Dread Mist. This weekend's Apogea. And then after that, because the Dread Mist is really a fun game, but realistically, what? It's got a week worth of content in it. Maybe 2, depending on what you want to do in it. Apogea, that's got a 2-week or potentially a 2-week playtest up to 4 weeks. So it's only a playtest. After that, back in, not always back into that, but I haven't been streaming it. So I have been playing it. No content in which game? I said all 3 of them. But yeah, if you want to jump into this website and you want to beat me, yeah, pockets. Currently coming 17th. I'm currently coming 17th. Without too much effort put into it. Without too much effort being put in it. If you can beat this guy who's currently at 345, that is ridiculous. So this is apogean.eu. So I'll put that in. I'll chuck that in chat real quick. Apogea.eu. So this is the website that's going to have all the data for you that you need. Ash's service patch is out now. What was the patch, Majestic? Hang on. I should be reading it as I'm streaming Apogea, but I will. Did they put out news? Thank you once. Oh, they didn't put the patch notes. Okay, gotcha. So either way, so yeah, we'll be back in Ashes, Majestic. We'll be back. It's just when there's a new MMO out and you like playing MMOs, you have to be on the bandwagon of all MMOs. And so I'm jumping on Apogea and see how that goes. So I think this will be pretty successful. So far, word on the street is the game is good. I need to re-roll on the Vira. Who's got Vira? Because I'm on Shoal. There's Resna. Is the other one Vira? Oh, Vira is the new one. Yeah, Vira was the new one that they added. I'm not re-rolling. Hey, video. How you going, buddy? Yeah, I saw the ban list. I copied it, put it in Excel. Went through the people who got banned. There's some names that I've played with, and I was like, that's sneaky bugger. Waiting for the patch. All the Aussies are Vira. Come to the dark side. Nah, they're all on Resna, Majestic. Look, when people say all the Aussies are on one server, they are not all on one server. There's a shit ton on Resna, and there's a lot on Shoal as well. All right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to jump straight into this leveling experience and see how the first half an hour is. Hopefully, everyone got affected. Authority is number 1. You live on my stream, by the way. Oh, hello, video gameography. Welcome. But no, we'll be back. But it was a very interesting ban wave, that's for sure. There's a lot of bots, but then you sold us. It was interesting not that there was some guilds that didn't pop up as much or at all that I thought would have been on there. I'm a tank. I'm building Rosarium. I'm building the Rosarium set at the moment. I haven't got it, but I'm building it. You think people left the guilds not to get caught? Fair enough. You have. Look, Majestic's on YouTube and video. He's on Twitch, and he's both playing Asher right now. So back. Hang on. You get me from both angles, YouTube and Twitch. It's like, why aren't you on Ashes? The guild even hit me up yesterday. He said, why aren't you streaming Ashes? We need to recruit more. I said, I want to play Apogea. I'm not coming back. Don't stress. But either way, Ashes to the side. Ashes will be back. Ashes will be next week. Ashes will be next week. We want to figure out. We're playing this in 1 hour and 5. Actually, should put a timer up. I should put a timer up. Hang on. What's I was meant to do this earlier. Stream elements. Because the game's coming out in an hour and 5 minutes and whatever. Is it now? Hang on. Let me get my timer. Once we get the timer up, then we don't have to think about it. Streaming tools, overlays. Actually, while I'm doing that, I'll start the video. What classes you need in the guild, bro? Bard. Are you guild lead? Yes. Always have spots, Majestic. Always have spots for good people. You a bad person? Nah, yeah, pretty quick. But always make spots for good people.
Kind of AFKing here for a minute, and then I started running over because I was waiting for daytime. And then
get in.
Where's that? And then it's like 3 hours in the VOD. Let me find it. 3:22. Right. Oh, no. Right here. And then right here, you see the end of it where I am now level 10. I have 25,000 XP, and I just got the Cutlass. So in about 3 hours, because the thing is, like, this is a little over 3 hours in the VOD. However, I wasn't super speedrunning here because I was just doing it on stream, so I was kind of just like doing it casual. I was talking to chat, I was yapping during it. I wasn't just like hardcore grinding this out. If I was hardcore grinding this should probably be brought down to about 2 hours to 2.5 hours. If you're really actively trying it. Like I said, this was just, honestly, this is kind of a for fun thing just to see, like, you know, roughly how long would it take me to do it. And I know, like, maximum, like, if I were doing this and trying, it would take me about 3 hours.
Hey, Kamjo, how long
like
would the playtest last? I'm not sure if
is
it. No, so it's meant to be about 2 weeks. Could go more than 2 weeks.
Here. The only thing I don't have is the Spengenhelm, which
so I'm just getting this timer up.
Buy, because I bought like potions for doing this part right here and some other things. Like you see, I have like plenty of other stuff I could do. But you have a ruby amulet, kettle helmet, chain vest, leather chausses, leather boots, a cutlass, which is insane to have level 10. The Vanguard shield, and I have a merchant's bag, which this isn't something you're guaranteed. I got lucky and I got this off of a goblin. Like when I was farming Viscid goblins for levels, I got this as a drop, which isn't like super crazy, but I mean definitely was on the luckier side. But yeah, we're just gonna go back here and just let it play out for the most part. Oh, back it up a bit. And yeah, I mean this video, like I'm gonna have the routes on the screen, and maybe there'll be times I don't talk if I just run out of stuff to say. But for the most part, I just wanted to make it so you guys could see this, and I just kind of feel like yapping about the game. I just watched the Q&A. Ken was watching it, and I was watching him watch it on his Twitch stream, so maybe I'll do a little talking about that. And the routing in the background, I might mention stuff about that too.
I'll be with you in a second.
Talk about that
Almost
first,
there.
And get into some of the stuff they talked about in the Q&A and just like the game in general. Because I'm super excited for that. Like I'm really, really excited for the game, and just like I just kind of want to talk about it. 'Cause, you know, when you like something like that, you really like talking about it. But anyway, so to start off with, I've been practicing and like messing around this route for I'd say about
that'll do 5 hours.
Days, like,
that's not
on
it.
And off, like doing a bunch of test runs and stuff. I didn't do as many as the person I was working with on this, who is Alejandro. He also has a video up that you know, that you could watch if you wanted to. His route is like way more concise, and it's like more refined, where he was
almost there,
run it, and like for the video, like I said, I was just doing this to kind of talk, and just
he does talk a lot, doesn't he?
Enjoyed it. But yeah, we'd been working on this for about 2 to 3 days, kind of like seeing where you could go, the limits you could push, you know, what quests were best, which ones could you add in, which ones could you cut out, items.
There we go. There's no guessing.
Like that, because there are a surprisingly large amount of items that you can get.
Done.
Basically at level 1 from the game. That makes your
what servers? Show. I'm on show.
These consist of,
does all the spell usable by all classes?
Ring, silver amulet, silver ring.
They are. So just to give you an idea, I'm going to turn this guy off. Sorry, that's not the video that I was hoping to watch. That's quite annoying. So if you go to the classes, so each class, if I re-roll, you better be playing. Yeah, but give me a week. Because what am I saying? The guys are still playing it. It's just I'm going to be playing playing Apogea this week. So you can pick any class. So you start off as a squire, and then as you're progressing, you go knight, mage, or rogue. And depending on which class you pick, will determine what you get. So for example, a mage will have 200% to magic, but a knight would go 50% magic. So you probably wouldn't go magic if you picked a knight. So you probably would play your strengths. And then as we all, well, we don't all know, but there's a chance that we may see a different tree. So it's sort of like Path of Exile in a way. Typing tournament to accept quests. No, task, RJ, task to bring up the quest. So you start off in the middle of the squire, and as you get points, you build out your class. So stabbing, pondering, staff mastery. And if you go knight, and to be honest, you probably won't even know what your class is until a few levels later. So you've probably already put points in these already. So that's one thing you do have to consider. For example, if you're going to go staves and wands, have an X% chance of shooting without a cost. That's what we selected. We'll go again. Can we get a bigger screen, please? I know we can. Database value, pop out tree. So we can. So we've got staff mastery now. We've gone in, and then obviously you can follow the tree out to where it is. So you're probably going to be a mage if you're going to go this way. One thing I did read I've seen in other videos is mana is quite costly early on. Mana is very costly early on. However, unless that's changed, where it may be. Played PoE before. Oh, you never played PoE? And no, you're right. Well, the thing is, you start off and you get to choose where you go along the tree. So you create your own adventure. And we'll probably be doing that based on what we think this might be a little bit later. But first, we just want to get through the basic leveling experience. And as I said, and we'll probably just go through new player guides. If we go to part 1, and I'll bring him up here. So, good video. And did I start?
This is Quick Apogean, and I'll quickly go over the basics in Apogea.
So, Quick Apogean, he's going to take us through the basics of the game and a few good tips. So, if you haven't already, go check it out. It's definitely worth playing because what I understand now is the game can be quite. So, pause it there. The game can be quite confusing if you're not reading, you're not listening, you're not doing all the things you need to do. With Holy Skill and Paladin, yes, you can if you want to, if they have those skills. But yeah, you can. So, for example, one tip that I saw was probably have and I don't know how well this is going to work, but they said have a notepad and a pen with you and read everything because you might find clues in the world where the game isn't going to go back and tell you those clues. You have to remember them. You have to remember those clues. So if you pick up a notepad, and in that notepad, it tells you about some giant in some forest. It's the only time you're going to know about it. You might not be able to get to that giant now, but once you get there, at least you know that next to that tree, there's blah, blah, blah.
And you might find yourself often trying
to decipher. If this is too quiet or too loud, let me know.
How to do basic actions. I hope I can assist. The video is divided into easily navigable segments. Create your character and hit play game. After loading in, you have to right-click on the chest to open it. You get a rusty sword as well as a key. Rusty sword appears in your hand, and the key allows you to open these doors. Right-click the doors to pass, and right-click on the NPC to begin.
As you can see, there's a lot of stuff to interact with, and I think the big thing that you need to do in this game is don't just follow it, interact with everything. Pion did a review of the game or earlier look. It's pretty rough, or so he said. So of Apogea. Yeah. Just completed recruitment on Discord. On my Discord? To be honest, there's not much recruitment on my Discord. All you have to do is join the Discord. There's been recruitment for ASF. I've just got a few 25s on Vora, but going to re-roll either main bard, tank, most likely bard, played with fire, guild during a June Lifestyle. Cool. Nice. Yeah, just jump in. It's what I did for this phase, Majestic, I literally just opened it up. I literally opened up Discord. I'm like, we're not playing secrets with this phase. It was like we don't need to hide stuff. So I just opened it up. Anyone who joins in, they can see what we're doing. fully transparent. I'm on the Discord since June. Not according to you joining for the first time, Mr. Majestic. You appeared at 8:19. No, all good. So anyone that wants to play Apogea or Ashes or Dreadmist, jump in the Discord link below. Links below. They're the 3 games we're playing together as a guild. Now, so as I was saying, so everything you do in Apogea, you need to interact. So there's a piece of paper here. There's a chest there. Go look around and see what you can pick up. Now, what he's going to tell us now is when you interact with your first character, or any character, you need to talk to the character to get quests. It doesn't say, hey, look at me, I've got a quest for you. You need to interact with it. So down here, you got some suggestions. How can I leave this place? How do I open the door? How do I get out of here? Can you help me? Can you get me out? And I'll continue the video. One tip is they said, just write task. Just write task and it'll give you a task. Another tip that I've seen is copy and paste the quest dialogue. And if you copy the quest dialogue, then you just paste it to the next NPC. The NPC will identify that that's the quest you're talking about and what you need to do. Endgame is crap. Oh, I don't disagree with you there, Majestic. Did I leave June? No, I just stopped playing June. I think I might have started playing Ashes, maybe. Started playing something. It's just that, the endgame was bad in June.
Conversation. You can use dialogue suggestions at the bottom of the screen, and they are good to open another chest.
Chest contains a simple bag and key. There's 2 things you need to worry about when you're picking stuff up. It's weight and size. Weight and size are two important things you need to consider when picking stuff up.
A bag went into another slot in your inventory. This is where you'll store your stuff for now. You can read a note before leaving.
And we'll go back. We'll read that note to see what the note says. But this is what they mean. Read everything. It's not that you just pick it up and you've got a journal that's keeping track of all these notes. Pick up the note, read it. Like for me, I'm someone who does not read it. Use ChatGPT to help solve quests. That's actually not a bad idea, Shaky. That's not a bad idea. I think that depending on what it says. Days have passed, but I've not gained my mind fully again. I don't remember who I am. I don't remember my name or why I'm here. All I remember is that it's his cursor. Fought a battle, and that was it. Maybe someday it will come back. So this is a little book. This guy has said, days have passed, but I've not gained my mind fully again. So someone has forgotten who he is. So that's a start of something. Either way, we don't know what it is yet, but there we go.
Before leaving through the double door. You can rotate your camera while holding right click or by using Z and C buttons. Right click top of the ladder to use it and get down.
The ladder looks quite responsive.
On the other side of the building, there's another ladder.
This is an important note.
A hidden chest. There is a backpack inside, which is larger than the bag you got a moment ago. To replace your current bag without dropping it on the ground, you can use your hand slot or slide slot. Drag bag there, and then from inside the bag, you can drag the backpack into the right slot.
So what I understand
via ladder.
Now, what I believe that I understand is, so he's just picked up a blue bag. So it's meant to be a better bag, more slots in the bag. And then, now I need to test this myself, or is there a reason why he hasn't done this, is you should be able to put your bag into your bag that gives you extra slots. Now, if you're watching, you've played before. Now, I believe that's correct. But if I'm incorrect, then let me know. So I'm not sure why he hasn't put that bag into one of these slots to open up another set of slots.
Talk to the NPC Maxwell. Instead of using dialogue suggestions, you can hit enter and type.
So as you can see, we've got a certain size of how many things we can carry. And then as he was hovering over, I think it said 18 ounces was the size of the bag. Where's your capacity? I'm pretty sure I saw capacity. 177's capacity. Or was there a weight? We'll keep an eye out. We'll keep an eye out.
Words you are interested in and send it by hitting enter again. Try saying task to Maxwell. He tells you that Baldwin the blacksmith has some trouble. Let's remember this. You can use the portal to set this temple as your respawn point in case of death.
Okay, so you got portals for respawn points.
Proceed further south and use the ladder to get into a short tutorial dungeon. Go down the stairs and attack a rat.
See, everyone's dropped their bags. I don't know, can you sell these bags or not? Because there's another tip that if you see stuff on the ground, you need money. Obviously, you don't have a lot of capacity, but if you can pick stuff up and sell them, great. But I'm guessing these bags are here because I don't need them.
Either right-clicking it, pressing space, pressing shift space, which chooses the closest enemy, or selecting rat in battle window, which you can enable by using one of the icons in the top left corner of the screen.
So I don't know if, so I'm guessing tab targeting isn't a thing.
Which you can enable.
So attacking is right click the enemy. Sweet, got that covered. I assume that's auto attack after right clicking. Then space, attack the first enemy. Oh, so hang on. So you're saying if I I'm running through, I just tap space bar and it will attack the closest enemy. Then shift plus space, attack the nearest. Oh, there's attack. Hang on. So space is attack the first enemy. Shift plus space attacks the nearest enemy. I would be under the assumption you just keep tapping through space bar. It would be like tab targeting. But by the sounds of it, that's not it. Or click the enemy in the list. I'm glad we got like a raid frame for enemies, because then you can just click on it. You can see all their health. When everyone says, okay, fight the one in the lowest health, I think this is going to make it much simpler to see.
By using one of the icons in the top left corner of the screen. Try not to fight more than one monster at a time to conserve your health, which doesn't regenerate at all unless you...
There was a quick tip. Now, in the last phase, in the last test, whether this has changed or not, looting is very important. As in, if stuff drops, other people can walk past and pick it up. So there's a setting in your options that you go to that you turn on. I think he brings it up, where you need to adjust your settings to pick up loot. Right-click the loot bag, which appears where the enemy died, and click loot all.
Recently. After getting a couple of kills, you should advance to level 2. Each level, you get 3 stat points.
Advance from level 1 to 2, you gain 3 stat points to spend. As you see on the left here, all your stat points.
To spend, and you add them by pressing a little plus icon next to the characteristic you'd like to increase.
And this is what we'll try to build out.
I would recommend going HP regen first, because investing points there meaningfully multiplies the effectiveness of the food you eat. There's also a cap how many points of each stat you can have at each level, so you might want to add some ability points, which increases your damage
That's
output.
interesting that he put his points in HP regen, because you eat food to regen. Now, is your food not regenerating your health quick enough? And if you put stat 1 point into your health, is that 1 HP or is it 10?
And also increase your capacity stat to be able to wear heavier armor and carry more tools or loot. If you haven't found it already, there's an alcove to the side of the room with more rats and some skeletons. You can click to move to navigate the darkness easier. Skeletons drop torches, which you can put in your side slot and activate them to see better.
Now the question is, do torches run out? That's what I wanted to know. Did it by doing the hover and go back through?
Skeletons drop torches, which you can put in your side slot and activate them to...
Nah, there's no hover. I don't know if they run out or they continue, because what I've noticed across all dungeons, it's quite dark. So to get through, you can walk through the dark, but it looks like torches are going to be almost crucial.
See better. Skeletons...
Oh, 9 minutes. There we go, 9 minutes. So torches got about 9 minutes or 10 minutes.
Easily, so in case your health is red, you can just go back. There is no player or creature collision in the game, so you can run through everything. Also, there's a chest
He
with
ran
a
away.
wooden shield. Take it. Put it in your other hand, as it is a very large survivability boost. There are two seemingly similar defensive stats in the game: armor and defense.
Now,
I
there's a
will
calculation
explain
on
it
this as
in
well.
the next video, but for the
Oh,
first two
sorry,
levels,
Spec.
you
Send
can
me a
treat
number. I'll send you a
armor,
message.
which is usually found on clothes, as a
So, approximate reduction on low levels. So, you have 10 armor, damage taken reduced by 5 points. And then if you have 10 defense, damage taken reduced by 10. So what are we saying? Are we saying defense is better? Damage taken reduced by 9%. So you get a 50% damage taken reduced. Yeah, let's see what he says.
flat reduction at all times. Every 2 points of armor reduce every incoming attack by 1 damage point. Defense, which is usually found on shields and weapons, is a flat reduction of 1 damage per each point of defense, but it's affected by the number of attackers on you. So your defense stat is
You can almost do
3
a
times less
calculation prior to
effective
every
when
fight
you're
if you know
fighting
what's going to happen.
3 creatures at once. Keep killing rats and skeletons for a few minutes to get the hang of it and to get some useful loot. Apart from the cache,
Yeah, it looks like an
from
auto
rats
attack.
you can get cheese, which is consumable, and from skeletons you can get torches, as well as a buckler, which is a much stronger shield.
Well,
and an
there's
iron
two
sword.
things here. Yes, we're going to have to do math, Shaky. We're going to have to do math. Second of all, it seems like it's worth farming this low-level dungeon area, cavern, whatever you want to call it, for the buckler and the iron sword. Because they seem significant. They seem quite significant. And if you get some gold out of it and some cheeks, I think that's another... Oh, so off the skeletons. Off the skeletons, you got the buckler and the iron sword. But the rats are worth killing because you want the cheese slices so you can consume. Rat tails don't know what they're for yet.
Which is a weapon that would last you a while and save a lot of money. Chances are you aren't very lucky and you haven't looted an iron sword, so you will need to buy one from an NPC for 45 gold.
45 gold?
After you collected that much and maybe found a hidden chest where
Hopefully you pick up the sword before you hit 45 gold. Hopefully you can farm 45 gold and get the sword. I think that would be the bonus.
you can get a torch, get out of the dungeon using any of the exits available, and go south. Here are some important points around the map. Temple is the place where you've started the game. Market is the place where you can find most of city's merchants. Depot is basically a bank where you can store your items. To trade with an NPC, you approach them, right-click them, and either ask them to trade or click that little bag button
That's right. Hang on,
under
let's
the
go back
name.
to this. This is
The
important.
window opens.
This is important.
Here are some important points around the map. Temple is the place where you've started the game.
So we start at Temple. We do our little dungeon. And then we're open up to this area.
Market is the place where you can find most of city's merchants.
Down here, market.
Depot is basically a bank where you
And
can
depot.
store your items.
Sell. Bank.
To trade with an NPC, you approach them, right-click them, and either ask them to trade or click that little bag button under their name. A window opens, and to sell stuff, you have to move it to the left box either by drag and drop or shift-clicking the item in your bag. Then you click Offer Trade, and the trade is finalized.
Shift click. Done.
To buy something, you either shift-click your cash or click the little coins icon above
I
the
think
left
this is the
panel.
important part where people might get confused. That obviously when you go visit a vendor, it's straight, it's in your face. You're like, you don't have to think about it. It's like, here you go, you buy this. Here we go find a vendor. We click on them, find out they are a vendor. Then if you want to buy stuff, click on the money up there. It puts all your money into the trade. window, and then it opens up another window of the items that he is willing to trade. So you don't know that until you've done those things
You
first.
select the item you are interested in and click Offer Trade.
They'll show you the
The
stats.
item-
There we go. Iron Sword, range 2, damage 15, attack speed 2, defense 2. And then you got size, 6 of 2. So what's 6 of 2? 6 of 10. So what does it mean by 6 of 10? And weighs 36 ounces.
Goes into your inventory.
It's going to be hard not to buy this stuff straight
If
off
you
the
don't
bat.
have enough available capacity, the trade will be cancelled. Some NPCs are selling very interesting items, so feel free to browse.
Does he have up the top there? See how you got these little tabs? I'm making the assumption you can click on those tabs to see different items. So he's not just selling 7 items. There might be a whole lot more there too.
Items might have different prices in different.
Light armor, armor 5, health 10. Items for sale for 160. Can we just farm that one dungeon and get 160 gold? Unless that's a book weapon. I was thinking that. I'm thinking. Let's see what he hovers over.
To split items.
I'm guessing that's part. I'm guessing that might be a mage. I reckon that's a book weapon. Is my guess, Shaky? I don't know yet.
Into 2 separate stacks. You start dragging them, and while doing so, just type in the number of items you'd like to move with your keyboard. You can store stuff in your depot box.
That's another. So that was splitting. So it doesn't come up split. If you drag between another box, it will split. If you drag it into your inventory, you type the number you want to bring over, and that will be it. Now you've got the bank.
It looks like a normal chest, but every player can only see
level
their
6.
own items in there. It has a limited number of slots, which you can work around by putting containers inside.
Oh, there we go.
And also
There's a spell
limit
book.
of total containers inside. And also a limit of total.
Hang on, we missed it. Sorry.
Limited number of slots, which you can work around by putting containers inside.
Red spellbook, Conjure Fire, contains its contents might give you insight on spells, mainly the fire spell. You need at least 5 magic to learn it. You need at least 25 mana to use it. Cast a single square area fire spell that damages enemies. Not bad. And right click to learn. Oh, that's pretty good. Anyone's gonna love a spell that's called Conjure Fire. So I think we can trade. If we can trade, then that would be good as well. So at least we can trade with other players.
And
this is what I was saying. You put your bag in another slot, and then that's another container that you can put stuff into.
also a limit of total items held within, which can be increased by purchasing an upgrade via premium. See you next time.
Now, this is my kind of stream. Hey, freaking. Oh, it's over.
Hi.
Sorry, stream's
This
over.
is quick Apogea.
Can't wait for
Yeah,
Apogea.
again,
Yeah, well,
and
that's
I
why we're here, my
quickly
friend.
try
That
to
is why we're here. We're
explain
getting ready.
certain features of Apogea.
So if we're going to play this,
It's,
and we're going to play it
all
hard,
based
we
on
want to make sure we
February
know what we're talking about.
2025 playtest, so some of the stuff might be different on release. Usually, after a creature dies, it drops some loot. It appears
I'll be
as a
back.
loot
I'll go to the
deck
toilet real
on the
quick. I'll be
ground,
back.
and
I'll leave this
at
on.
the time of making this
Oh, what am I
guide,
yawning?
any loot is accessible by anyone who is nearby. You open that bag and either drag and drop the item to your personal backpack, shift click the item, or just press loot all button to pick it all up. This might lead to a situation where you collect stuff that you don't really want. Luckily, there's a loot blacklist. Hold Ctrl and click on the item you want to exclude. When options pop up, hold Alt key and select Add to Blacklist. If you accidentally added something there or want to review it, hit Escape and open Loot List section. This icon here means you are hungry and your regeneration is not working. To resolve that, you have to eat some food, like cheese from rats or bread slice from bandits, and you are good for a couple of minutes. Always keep some food on you because it's cheap, it's easy to come by, and it will be your only source of regeneration at first. There are certain recipes you can use to make it better, like combining cheese and bread, but advanced food should be expanded in another guide. Regeneration from food is affected by HP regen and MP regen stats, which tick once every 10 seconds. Having 5 HP regen and 3 MP regen means you're getting 5 health and 3 mana every 10 seconds of being fed. You start the game as a squire and you can advance to one of 3 classes in Apogea. The only difference between classes are their stat multipliers. Knight gets much more health, capacity and defensive stats, for example, but the trade-offs are lower magic and mana related bonuses. Rogues benefit from better damage stats and a considerable increase to casting stats. Mages take a hit to their physical abilities and survivability, but they get a huge boost to their magical capabilities. Each stat bonus, both from equipment and from leveling up, is affected by these multipliers. For example, a rogue will get 1 point of mana regen for every extra point in that characteristic, but a knight needs to spend 2 stat points to see any effect. But for each added health point, a knight gets an extra one. There is no limit to how creative you can get. Technically, you can make a knight spellcaster or a rogue tank. It's all a matter of optimizing your build. You'd probably love to play an archer or a fireball casting mage from the get-go, but unfortunately that's not the best idea. Arrows either cost 1 gold each or require a certain spell to conjure them, which is only available at a bit higher level, so being a low-level archer is not cost-effective at all, and you'd be broke within minutes. If you're planning on going the archer route, you should stick to melee. Swords, daggers and shields for the first 15 levels at least. As for playing a mage, at low levels your mana pool, mana regen or the low number of spells within your reach just wouldn't allow you to fully embrace the fantasy, as you would be spending most of the time running around with no mana.
Nah, I think it's got more...
If you want a mage, it might be better to...
It's got more, I think it's got more... It's more complicated, I think. Hey, Menius, hang on, buddy. What are we playing at the moment, Menius? What are we playing at the moment? Now, there's one... As I had my headset in, there was one tip that I heard that I wanted to go back to. Are you playing Ashes, are ya? When did you jump into Ashes, Menius? Oh, that's right. You're playing with a friend, aren't you? So you can play Mage. Well, not at the start, but it can be your first class you pick. No. Wild looks completely different. No, gotcha. Well, Menius, if you and your mates want to end up playing with us, definitely feel free to hit us up. So the big one I want to talk about here,
hold Control and click
is
on
the
the item you
blacklist.
want to exclude. When options pop up,
So what do you do?
there's a loot blacklist. Hold Control and click on the item
So hold Control,
you want to exclude. When
click on the item. Hover mouse to look. Type Mount while dragging to split. Hold Alt to toggle blacklist. And that's the thing. I think because, for example, bones. So these are like PoE. These are like PoE. So you can filter out the things you don't want.
when options pop up, hold Alt key and select Add to Blacklist. If you accidentally added something there or want to review it, hit Escape and open Loot List section.
And then you got tiers you can blacklist. That's
this
good.
icon here means you are hungry and your regeneration is not working. To resolve that, you have to eat some food.
And this is why
like
cheese is important.
from rats or bread slice from
Well, good news is we get a lot of cheese from the beginning. So off the get-go, you got food. Fills you for 90 seconds.
bandits. And you are good for a couple of minutes. Always keep some food on you because it's cheap, it's easy to come by, and it will be your only
Surely you don't have to eat every 2 minutes.
source of regeneration at first. There are certain recipes you can use to make it better.
Oh,
like
this is what I
combining
really
cheese
like.
and bread. But advanced food should be expanded in another guide.
So he just made a grilled cheese sandwich by dropping both on the ground, merging the two. I like it. Ah, gotcha. Well, I like that you just made a cheese sandwich.
Regeneration from food is affected by HP regen and MP regen stats, which tick once every
The other thing, it takes up space in your backpack, so you want real quality food, don't you?
10 seconds. Having 5 HP regen and 3 MP regen means you're getting 5 health and 3 mana every 10 seconds of being fed.
Good question,
You start
Shaky.
the
I
game
think
as
they have a
squire,
normal attack.
and
I
you
think
can
it's their big
advance to
attack.
one of 3 classes in Apogea. The
But
only
for me, and this is the moment we're going to pick a class. Yeah, there would have to be like that. It would have to be like that for sure. Like, Mage is going to hit very hard. Mage is going to hit very hard. But everything is so weak. Capacity low. HP low. Ability low. It's not good. But I'm guessing if you get hit by Mage, you're in trouble. However, the knight itself. Do I care that am I going to be limited because I have 50% magic, 50% mana, and 50% regen on MP regen? Like, what is the issue by not having those 3 as a knight? Yeah, that I don't know yet, Shaky. Gazian, where's the time on my head? 1 day, 5 hours, and 5 minutes, my friend. They're going to go rogue class for mage build. That's actually a very good idea, freaking. So pick rogue and build a mage out being a rogue, because you still got 150% 50 magic. Yeah, that's a very good idea. Now, Baba Jolie, it will be for the test, the play test will be, but once it's released, I believe it's subscription. No, you're right, Gassin, you're right. I like that idea. That's a very good idea. Pick rogue, and then you can pick magic classes. You're not going to hit as hard as a mage, but your attack speed's up. Your attack speed and your magic together, I feel like it's got to be, without even playing or testing it, that's got to be balanced for sure. If you want 200 magic damage, so I'm eating burger rings. That's nuts.
The difference between classes are their stat multipliers. Knight gets much more health, capacity, and defensive stats, for example, but the trade-offs are lower magic and mana-related bonuses. Rogues benefit
doesn't
from
seem
better
big enough, does
damage
it?
stats and a considerable increase to casting stats. Mages take a hit to their physical abilities and survivability, but they get a huge boost to their magical capabilities. Each stat bonus, both from equipment and from leveling up, is affected by these multipliers.
So yeah, so what he's saying is you can wear any piece. You can wear any piece of armor, but if you get a piece that's got let's just say 5 magic on it, on a knight, you're going to get 2.5. On a mage, you're going to get 10. And then on a rogue, you're going to get 7.5. Well, that's a good point, Leek. I'm thinking I feel like Knight's calling to me. May go Mage class if you have a group of people that to tank for you. That's true. That's true. Yeah, if you just play the Trinity, and you make a healer, a knight. I honestly believe. I think I'm going to go knight, to be honest. Like 200% health, 150 defense, 150 armor, HP regen, ability. Now I don't know what ability is, but I'm assuming that's like a melee, maybe. The issue is your attack speed's 100%, but I feel like it's an easy class to play. Play says, you reckon? I don't know if they will leak. As far as I was aware, they said that they were going to make the main idea of the test to test the leveling experience. Like, I really want to pick the rogue for those magic abilities. Like, it seems too good. Look, and and this is the thing about jumping into the playtest. The fact that we're getting into a playtest means we can try this stuff out. So when the game releases, we'll be ready. Mage stats make sense when damage comes from magic. No, I agree. No, they definitely make sense. They definitely make sense. It's more that playing solo, Mage would be a tough class.
For example, a rogue will get 1 point of mana regen for every extra point in that characteristic, but a knight needs to spend 2 stat points to see any effect.
But I don't know too much about the range combat versus the melee combat.
A knight gets an extra one. There is no
limit.
limit.
Right, I need to look into that. I need to look at that. Rise of Aegon.
You can make a knight spellcaster or a rogue tank. It's
Remind me, Rise of Aegon.
Optimizing your build. You'd probably love to play an archer or a fireball casting mage from the get-go, but unfortunately that's not the best idea. Arrows either cost 1 gold each or require a certain spell to conjure them, which is only available at a bit higher level, so being a low-level archer is not cost-effective.
Hey, after meal. Thanks, buddy.
And you'd be broke within minutes.
Oh. Now, I'm going to pause and answer that question because I want to speak about this for a second. Which server? That's a good question. That's what I'm trying to decide. Do I play on the Asia server or do I play on the NA server? Now, just go to anyone. If you want to join our guild, our gaming community, click on the Discord link below. But I'll reach out to everyone that's going to be playing Apogea and I'll find out where they want to go. Whether they want to go NA or Asia. The problem is, NA is good because we can understand what everyone's saying. Asia's better because of ping, but we don't necessarily understand what everyone's saying. Was it old Darkfall? That's true. Yeah, so hopefully by tomorrow before launch, we find out what servers are playing. Make character in a couple of days. Really? I've got to remind myself what that game is. So what are you saying? So I'm almost finished my twisties. It's 1 gold for an arrow if you want to go rogue. And then it costs a lot of mana to go mage. But higher levels, obviously, it's going to pay off. Early game, it's a lot tougher. So until you reach level 20, you will most likely be either very slow or very broke.
Archer route, you should stick to melee. Swords, daggers, and shields for the first 15 levels at least. As for playing a mage, at low levels, your mana pool, mana regen, or the low number of spells within your reach just wouldn't allow you to fully embrace the fantasy, as you would be spending most of the time running around with no mana.
So,
if you want a mage, it might be better to stay a squire and use a melee weapon until level 18 at the very least, because as a new player you won't have the means or experience to keep up with mana requirements. Spells
So he's saying
aren't
stay.
limited
So
by
if you want to
mana
go, so he's saying if you want to go, if you want to do bow and arrow or magic, which is arranged at the end of the day, it's best to either go rogue and fight that way. I think that'd be fun. Or stay squire and go melee with that extra damage. And I'm guessing you can't respec after you can you respec? I'm guessing you can't, but can you go rogue and go, oh, actually, I'm not a fan of the rogue. I'm going to go back and I'm going to change it to mage. And 14 to 16 for noobs. Oh, you can't? Okay, fair enough. I think that answers the question. So you're saying stay squire until level 12? Unless you're going to go knight, I guess. Oh. Don't think you could. Your character is bricked if you choose wrong. Oh. Could you imagine? Can we go both rogue and mage? No. You won't get these stats. And where are they? You won't get these stats, but you can pick abilities if you want to go down that tree. However, is it viable? It may or may not be. I believe knight can change very early. Yeah, I think knight just gives you that. If you want to go knight, it seems like it might as well just go knight straight away to get that extra boost.
Class, and you don't automatically get them just by leveling up. You learn spells by using a spear and use a melee weapon until level 18 at the very least. Because as a new player, you won't have the
you want to mage early, you can
experience
if you know what to do, it has the experience.
Requirements.
Yeah, I definitely won't be going mage. I think I'm just going to go knight. I think
by class, and you don't automatically get them just by leveling up.
I'm going to get jealous seeing all these rogues running around, but I'll go knight.
Item. Each one has a magic.
So this is how we get our book. This is how we get our ability. So we get a spell book. Its contents might give you insight on spells, mainly the dash maneuver. You need at least one magic to learn it, and you need at least 25 mana to use it. Dash towards location slows you briefly right after. And I guess these are the things. So we get these spell books. You might get a spell you want to use, but if you don't have the magic or the mana, you're not going to be able to use it.
Level requirement. And after doing that for the very first time, a hotkey bar should appear at the bottom of the screen. You can click on any of the empty hotbar slots.
Basic support, 1 to 5 second shared cooldown. Basic offense, 2 second shared cooldown. Basic spells, great spells, major spells. Is this how it comes up for everybody? Everyone's got their skills as spells. There's no if, buts, or maybes. Every skill we've got is a spell.
Search for the spell that you've
So that's the dash that we just picked up.
Learned, click it, and then click the slot you want to assign it to. Make sure you have enough mana, and try casting it. Mana regen, just like HP regen, is only functional when you are not hungry.
Oh, not hungry.
There are certain NPCs around the map, which are class trainers and allow you to irreversibly choose your class. It costs 100 gold. Knights
100
have
gold?
a trainer called Ulrich at the eastern gate. Rogues can be trained by
How much gold he got? He's got 70.
Sabrina or EO4. Mages train.
Yeah, I'm
under
hoping so too. After me, I'm excited for it.
There are other NPCs who can teach you, but these are the ones that are the easiest to find.
I've heard good things.
I
I've
have
heard good
mentioned
things.
builds earlier in the video.
Now this is what we're going to go through. We're going through the trait tree later,
which you can open by pressing M.
making the assumption it hasn't
It's
changed too
pretty
much.
large and has a lot of
sorry, I
meaningful
am freaking. I
modifiers,
am.
which might completely change the way
Hey, Kai,
your character plays.
Food
and
will be
performs.
important. Yes,
There
and
are
that's
many
actually a good point. Now, food should be carried at all times. You should not have food. Always have food in your bag. Like if you don't have food in your bag, that's something that's a warning to say go get food and put it in your bag.
Talented people who could probably do a full analysis of each skill, so let me keep this short.
Hey, Latel.
You are new, and there will be time for a respec later. You should focus on
This is
Unnatural Flow
Apogea.
because it's a very good early game choice for
Now, I have seen a few videos on people giving recommendation what their early game choice is or what to pick. Now, we'll go pick our own and we'll have a discussion on why we picked it and what we picked it for. But for example, Unnatural Float, your attacks will deal 4 extra magic damage, is what he's got
every
selected.
playstyle. It's 4 extra damage to every attack, and after upgrading it, it goes to 7 and 12. It requires putting points into pondering it, but it's still worth it. You can also consider putting a point into stabbing preference if you are using daggers, or going towards bread and butter.
See, here's the thing, and this is what might change what we pick, depending on the traits. Because, for example, I like Life Leech. The fact that you get Life Leech, I would go pick something that gives you Life Leech. So that's the Rogue. You could still get the Knight, but with daggers, but you probably wouldn't do that. You'd probably go to the Sword and the Shield.
If you are planning to run around with a sword and a shield.
Oh, you just said it.
True Grip is also a good choice, as it regenerates mana with every attack, as long as you're wearing gloves, which are an offhand item, replacing shield or the second weapon. Anyways, there's a lot of theory crafting potential.
I'll be interested to see
especially when you
how
get
this
equipment to
tree
complement your
changes.
stats and these bonuses from the skill tree.
And we're going to see what skills we get as well from the skill books.
You might often find yourself trying to figure out how to get behind these rocks or how to get to a lower level which is right next to you. Well, the game world is built like a maze and it's all intentional. It's a 3D labyrinth built like spaghetti. You are supposed to get lost. You have to explore and learn how to navigate around areas, which is a part of the challenge. A good idea is to ask every NPC for location or directions, as well as click on every signpost. That way, location names will be added to your map.
Yeah, no, okay, that's very important as well, signposts.
Custom markers to the map yourself, which is an incredibly useful
That's cool.
feature. You might have seen it mentioned by other players in the game. Caravan is a location southeast of Basil, where a bunch of NPCs sell a ton of gear, including bows, staves, heavy helmets, and various spells. It's also the location of Mage Trainer, and you can complete a cooking tutorial there.
Cooking tutorial. So hey, I'm just going to pause that for a second because I want to go over to, because I think I saw that he had a map. Oh, everyone's messaged me. I didn't mean to do that. Where was Apogea? So if we go to maps, interactive map. If you can. So he said Southeast Caravan. Is that what he said? How detailed? That is a swamp. Fair enough. So where do you say the caravan was? Caravan is somewhere mid of the entire map. Ah. So when you said southwest, you would say over here somewhere? You see the bags? Are these bags? Yep. Bottom left a little. What's this house? Francis' house. That's Norda. Anyone understand how day one server works for the patrons? All server launch the same day, but only patrons can play that server for the first day? Yes, I'll show you that in a second. Let me just, so bottom left, down here. Oh, these ones. So this is the caravan, is it? The caravan. All right. I'll get with you in a second, Skeza. Okay, so where we are, because we spawn, this is where we start. We work through here. We go through the market and the depot. Can we? No, there's nothing else. Okay, so then we run over to the caravan. That's where we can buy some more things. Nah, gotcha. So, Skeza, the way, so if you go to the Discord, this is actually the creation. I want to read that. Hang on. If you encounter something suspicious. Sorry, curiosity is killing the cat. I need to see what updates are for Ashes. Service building expansion fixes. Settlement mayoral commission boons fixed. That's nice. Harbinger PvP combatant bug. Crate storage gatekeeper restored. Ships saved by the edge of the world. Declare war. Guild rank. Dracania steps out of the stealth mode. The gatherable now properly appears. Ranger Thorns behave civilly. Intentional PvP required. You must now directly target non-combatant characters to damage them, including with AoEs. No more, oops, that was an accident magma field. Well, that's good. Buy orders are back in business. Requisition. Okay, that's the update for Ashes. Sorry. I had to read the Ashes update. So if you go over to Apogea, so the Patreon day one only server there's 2 American servers that are dropping on release. One will be for Patreon only, and one will be free for all, so anyone can join. Plus the Europe, Asia, and South America. The Patreon users can join this one. Only Patreon users can join this one on day one only. After 24 hours, everyone can join that server. I'm not a patron, just wondering if people play a day before me. So no. So at this stage, the answer is no. However, and because it's the hard part when you open up on Steam, because you open up the game, unless you locked servers to certain people, blah, 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 because I believe you register with an email. But after that section, here's some info about the Patreon day one server. Now, it just says log in with your email to that server, and that's when you'll get in. Previous tests of people said that, it's all the same. However, what they've put here is I'll announce the exact server opening time here soon. So that is telling me that is starting earlier than the time above. So it's got a massive time above what time the server's going to open. But down here it says I'll announce the exact server opening time here soon. So I'm making the guess that this server will be open potentially a few hours earlier. Now that would be good for me, because as you can see, the game for me is going to pop at 2 a.m. Now, I don't necessarily want to be up at 2 a.m. to start playing. I will if I have to, but if the game's going to drop earlier, I'll accept this. So I am Aussie. So I have signed up to the Patreon. So we'll see what we get. So the good thing about the Patreon is it also pays towards your subscription of the game when the game comes. AT&T, is there professions yet? I don't know about professions. I did see him say something about cooking and bits and pieces, but I don't know too much about that. Bottom left a little, there's an order. So I'm just catching up with chat. It says in big bold text, all servers open at the same time. Well, that's what it says that. It says that. It says it right there. However, why Kingdom Rush Battle? Thanks, buddy. Why did he say this? This is what if he didn't put this sentence in here, I would have said, yep, everything is the exact same time. Everything's the exact same time. But yeah, it's just that sentence. But anyway, we'll see how we go. At the moment, we are running. Hey, Shaky, thanks, buddy. I think the guy who wrote about opening times forgot they already posted the times. maybe, potentially, because at the moment I am working off that. I'm working off this time. What extras do Patreon servers get? I think it was subscription. Mainly just subscription. Did you get a title in the? I think you got a title in the Discord. From memory. I don't think it was too big of a deal. I think there will be cooking, forging, trading, and scavenging professions. That would be good, Kai. Can we trade in game now? Sorry, that's not what we want. We want this one.
The NPCs despawn at certain night hours and are unavailable until
That is not. I really like the idea of that. That the NPCs go to bed at night and wake up in the morning. Where's the time of the day? I can't see the time of the day on the map.
Morning. If an item is of uncommon
Oh, have a look.
rarity, it means it weighs less than the normal version. If an item is of rare quality,
And I'll open up
also
that link
weighs-
for me to open up that link. Sorry, I got to because I use a streaming PC. I got to go to another PC. I got to go. I literally have to go to my channel. I got to go. Shush you. So red on my screen. So you're saying that they posted the profession system. So the profession system is crafting, forging, trading, cooking, and scavenging. Improves your generation chances. Improves your forge. Can you do all of them? Completionist. Improves your forge chances. Improves prices. Unlocks new traders and knowledge. Trading seems like it's important. Improves your generation chance rates. Improves item finding in containers. So the crafting completionist traders, Edmund, spellbook, church food. This is quality of life. Some features feel useless. Rewards exploration, don't sit still, look for different places. It's not abusable, no need for botting, and you can't hoard. That's good to know. So crafting system. So crafting a piece. Joe 2 said he can't help you forge a piece of armor. That will help you. You need 100 wood, twigs, and 100 bones. So that's the crafting quests. And then example quest from NPC, forging a perfect clock. Joe asked you to forge an epic pocket watch. Do that and deliver it to him. Trade tip. I like that. Okay. That was good. Hopefully not. It sounds like I like the idea of it. I like crafting quests.
less, but also has increased.
I like it even says rare item, heavy armor, defense 19. When it says okay, so this is the question I have from a size perspective. It says size 4 of 10. I saw the sword had 6 of 10. What are they talking about when they say size? What is 10 and what is 4? From a fraction perspective, I know we've got six slots open. But is it 6 empty, 4? I don't know what it is. I don't know what they're referring to. Because we've got 8 slots here. Just a limit. So you can say you can only have 4 shields. 10 is max you can hold in hands. Legend, Supra. Legend. Okay. So the shield is 4 and the sword is 6. So you've got your maximum that you can hold now. Gotcha. Excellent. I like it. The game is Pog. Yeah, game looks good. The game looks very interesting.
Stats by about 25
I'm going to be very tired tomorrow, but I'll be here.
It's possible to upgrade items, but it's quite an investment. And
that's right. The blacksmith, you can upgrade.
Material.
I don't mind the grind. I
Armor
play
is a
Ashes at the
stat
moment, Supra.
found on equipment pieces, and it gives you a flat reduction as well as minor percentage.
So how much damage you will absorb from a physical attack. So this is why I like the calculations there. Damn, dual shield, my favorite Elden Ring setup. Can you attack with a dual shield? So armor formula. So attacker damage minus your armor divided by 2. Divided by 1 plus armor over 100. Because can you get 100 armor? So monster damage. So if you have 10 armor and you get attacked by a monster that's monster's damage 20, you get your armor is 10. You have no actually I wanted to have one with defense. Monster's damage 20, you got your armor 10, your defense is 12, number of attack is 1, and you hit for 2. Now this is where I'm confused. Why is it Oh, sorry. Don't worry. Your armor's 15. So I thought it was the exact same. I'm like, this can't be right. So we've got 27 across the two. And then we've mitigated all damage against that attacker.
Reduction to the damage
I'm
you
sure we're
receive.
going to be pulling out these calculators
As you
later
are
when we're
probably
fighting
low
bosses or
level,
anything like that.
For quick calculations, you can consider that each 2 points of armor decrease the damage from every attack by 1 point. Defense stat is usually found on shields.
So is the
and
armor better?
weapons, and it's a simple flat reduction to every attack you receive, but it's heavily affected by the number of attackers on you. The more monsters are onto you, the less effective your defense gets. 2 enemies mean your
Oh, I
defense
figured that. That makes
damage
sense.
reduction is half as effective. 3 enemies on you divide the defense in 3. And so
So this is what I
on.
like, that we have the formulas.
Elevators are activated by pulling a lever next to them. You teleport somewhere. It sometimes might be a one-way trip.
A one-way trip.
Some levers might stay inactive
Oh,
until
this is what
you
you were talking about before.
start a
Oh,
quest or trigger it.
so you can press a lever, you can get to one side, and then you realize you have to travel all the way around, similar to the boat.
In some other way. To use rope posts, you need to have a rope in your inventory. It is available via quests as a loot from some monsters, or you can purchase it from an NPC. It teleports you somewhere, and
When you
a
use the
warning,
rope, does
often
it
is
use the rope?
one way only. You can only use rope posts that are next to you and on the same level vertically. Some rope posts are only usable out of combat, especially those around strong enemies or in quest areas. So always make sure you are able to survive whatever is waiting on the
Oh.
other side.
The size of that bloke.
In order to use shovel holes, which look like this, you need to have a shovel in your inventory. Same functionality and dangers as rope, but different visuals. To use manholes, which look like this, you need to have a crowbar in your inventory.
So I guess this is where the issue is we've got a crowbar, a shovel, and a rope, which are all carrying up space in your bag. Use to open manholes damage. You can use it for +3 damage. That's interesting. So you so I'm guessing you hold this in your bank, and then you need to carry it with you and decide whether you carry it with you or you're not. But you need to carry it with you if you want to go through a manhole, use the rope, or you want to go into a hole with a shovel.
Same functionality and dangers as a rope or shovel, but also different visuals. Thank you. And
Oh,
see you
really? The
next
higher
time.
the rarity, the lower the weight.
Hi, I am Quick Apogean, and this is another quick guide regarding Apogea's basics. Information is taken from February 2025 playtest, and future patches might mix some of it up.
Quick Apogea, good website. He's got a good website.
You can change your outfit anytime, as long as you have an outfit change charge available. You have to
look,
click
to be
on
honest-
one of the buttons in the top left corner of the screen.
Oh, I
Choose
was
the
going to say,
type,
I'm not too worried,
choose
but I probably
colors,
will.
and accept it. There are additional outfits you can unlock via quests or by other means. On playtest, you could just approach some NPC, ask them for outfit, and if you had the proper class and accepted the task, you were given details regarding what they need.
That's interesting.
Just a quick
So,
mention,
like, so he
as it is
knew-
likely that the entire crafting accepted the
He
task.
knew that he had to say outfit. I've been hunting down those plea bastards at the abandoned village to the east for a while now. Tell you what, bring me 100 of their toes and the spare something. How can I join in on a quest? How can you show me how to hunt? What is your reputation like? Have you the trading? Can you guide me around? So and this is the thing I'm thinking. Let's just say if I want a new outfit, do I need to, every time I speak to somebody, do I have to say outfit just to see if they've got an outfit? Or is that part of the quest? So if I said task or quest, would the same quest be this outfit quest? Oh, bring 100 toes and the spare outfit is yours.
You were given details regarding what they need. Just a quick mention, as it is likely that the entire crafting system is getting a rework. To upgrade an item, you have to get 2 identical items of the same quality and a relevant number of certain ingots. To craft an uncommon item, you must have 1 iron ingot in your backpack. Then you put a normal quality item on the anvil. Then you put another normal quality item on the item you just placed. And poof, if there's anything left there, you pick it up.
Don't think you're allowed to say that anymore.
There is a chance that both items might break. There's a chance that just one of them will break.
Wow.
And there's a chance you'll get 1 upgraded item.
I wonder if there's a calculator or a chance that shows you if an item's going to break or you're going to get a guaranteed roll. Hey, Solus, this is Apogea, which is releasing tomorrow. Or what? How long? I don't have my screen up. I can't tell you how long. Releasing in 1 day, 4 hours, and 31 minutes.
Raids are special events during which unique bosses with some extra monsters spawn in one of predefined locations, usually during the night.
It's a massive rat.
For example, you might see a Broodmother, a giant boss of rats, that appears near Basil's market. You might find Blackhat, the boss of bandits in their camp, or Gardener.
And do you
around
get
the
good loot
plains
off these guys?
with the mushroom enemies. They are strong enemies, usually deal damage a little bit higher than what you can expect from the monsters in the area.
They are AoE damage.
They have a lot of health, and
The mushrooms
require
are always
a
with a
group
poison
effort
plume.
to be brought down. They drop better loot as well.
Oh, what did I say, Super? What did I
Attacks
ask?
in Apogea can be divided into 2 types. Auto attacks, which
Because I'm in an
require
area.
the
Is there
enemy to
anyone
be
else
right
experiencing
next
the
to
same
you,
problem as me?
and area of effective
Oh,
attacks,
AOC.
which can be
Ricky.
dodged. I believe
There's an
most
update.
AoE
You might need
attacks
updated on
are
Steam.
telegraphed prior to dealing damage.
Restart
and
Steam
you
and
can
start
learn
again.
how to deal with certain
Oh, loot
enemies
from
by
bosses. Sorry,
knowing
thanks,
their
Super.
attack patterns. For example, walking Bolitus, the mushroom dude, apart from auto attack, has
The
an
mushroom
area of
dude.
effect spell that deals magic damage.
Now
to
forever
everything
known
around
as the
him
mushroom
in a
dude.
square-shaped pattern, rotated by 45 degrees. The best way to avoid it is to count time or turns since the first cast, which usually happens at the start of the fight. You can usually attack him 3 times or maybe 4 times with fast daggers, and then immediately you have to run away from him diagonally.
3
in
attacks,
relation
walk
to
away.
the game world's grid. You also have to be just on the edge of AoE's range. That way you can trigger the AoE cast and still escape its range. Robels,
Easy.
the stronger mushroom dude,
Oh,
has a similar spell, but also shoots projectiles. Usually every 2 turns. You just have to keep walking around him, stopping to attack only when you are not in front of him and he's busy casting the projectile. It all varies from playstyle to playstyle and might be more
looks
difficult
painful.
for people with high ping. Or the ones who are greedy and always want to get just one more attack. Patience.
that was
is the
me
key.
last night on Dreadmist. I wanted that one more attack and
Every
it cost
time you
me
die,
the boss.
you lose 10% of your total XP. This means you lose either a meaningful portion
Oh, look
of
at this
your
cave
current
troll.
level, or
Oh.
that you can lose a level or a couple. The penalty gets harsher the higher level you are. And here's a table that shows what you should expect.
Oh, well, we're not going to get to a level 130. How many levels are in Apogea? After dying... What? So you're telling me if you die... Oh, sorry, Ricky was asking about AOC. He said AOC after meal. He's talking about Ashes. On YouTube, that is. Oh, you're on YouTube. You're on YouTube. Sorry. So you're telling me if you die at 130, level 130, you are going to be sent back to 125 and 52%? Fair enough. That is insane. Oh, I would cry if I got to 130 and got pushed back 3 levels, especially at that XP level.
You can enable PvP, which will cut the XP loss in
That's
half,
crazy.
bringing it to 5%, but it will result in you dropping all your
Yeah, you're
backpacks
losing
and maybe some of your
448%.
equipment on death. Some penalty
Wow.
mitigation in the form of blessings.
Oh, so if
or
I'm level
equip
40, I'm
object
going to see it. I'm going to
items
lose a
is
level. I'm
planned
going to
be
lose.
introduced. Make your minimap larger by dragging its
I
bottom
don't know,
border
Shuri.
and make
Is
it
there no
zoom.
max level?
Sometimes it might reveal enemies that you can't see on your screen, so you can easily know where to go next. Especially that you can see players there as well. For as I know, every enemy has a unique minimap icon, although some of them might be difficult to
Interesting.
teleport
You know,
at
so
a glance.
you think this is never ending?
Basil is a large town, and Monastery is a temple on its
I don't mind a hard
outskirts.
cap. I don't like. I'm not a big
These are
fan of
2
games where it
points
just
where you might
continues.
start the game assigned apparently randomly. The road is clear and there's nothing dangerous on the way. You can go back and forth using the same path. Vikan is a desert city. It consists of several pretty complicated buildings, has a bunch of vendors, and you might easily get lost if you take a wrong turn. You should use southeastern desert entrance, and that way the only enemies you might encounter are Occultist Apprentice, Occultist Acolyte,
I'm
Conquest
guessing everyone has their own loot
and
tables.
Bone Eaters in the distance. Going back, you might find Police, a Conquest Fowler, and 1 or 2 Sandskins, which are pretty much stronger goblins. To go back and forth, you should carry a
Oh,
rope
so accept
and a
dying.
shovel.
Just accept that you're going to die. That's the number one tip. You will die. I like it.
You have probably seen many houses with equipment on display. Each one of those houses belongs to a player. To buy a house, first you gotta get a house voucher by either paying around $1, or if you're a premium account subscriber, you have an option to pay with in-game gold at an NPC. Then you have to find a house which is currently free and have enough gold to pay its rent, which depends on its size and
Oh,
location.
really?
This allows you to rent the house for a month, and to continue renting the same place, you need to get another house voucher and pay your rent shortly before the end of the month.
So we're paying rent each week. So we
You
pay.
might be getting tired.
So in other
of-
words, you pay subscription, and if you pay subscription, you have money to rent a house, and in that house, you pay rent every month. So that's what you're essentially paying for.
trying to find a torch every time you go underground. Especially
Yeah, I
that
never
they
played
weigh
BDO, Shuri.
quite a bit. Get a light spell. It allows you to illuminate your surroundings
Oh,
for
a light
5
spell.
minutes. Requires just 1 magic and 20 mana. You can buy it from Maud in Basil or from Edmund in Monastery for 30 gold. Okay, so that's it.
That's it.
Thank you and bye-bye.
So this is the thing about houses that I wasn't sure about. Is so with houses, are houses you can rent a house or buy a house, rent whatever you do with it, and then that's your guild system. So you can invite people into your house. Is that how that works? I don't know how the guild system works, like how guilds work in Apogea. Now I was told the housing system is going to be the way for your guilds to work. I think this is how we're going to justify where we put our camera. Yeah, where's that? If I'm playing Apogea tomorrow, I think my camera is going to have to go to, if this is what we're playing, camera's going to have to go here. And Apogea timer can go here for now. Alright, that should be alright. So when we're on, when we're playing Apogea tomorrow, we won't obviously have the timer up, but that camera will be a good situation. Hey, Gentes! Hey, buddy. Hey, go. You found me. Once you invite people into your family guild, they can't buy another house. They can't buy. Okay, well, what's the benefit of them buying? Well, what's the benefit of me buying a house or the disadvantage of them joining that house? Like, are they disadvantaged at all? Or is there literally no point in having a guild per se? Have they got a name for it? What level is this guy? Level 5. Oh, this is Apogea as well. So you got PvP status off. His class is Squire. In the house, you can put a chest of storage, essentially for you can store stuff without going back to the bank. Okay. But if you flag for PvP, you have a faith bonus where your faith drains slower. Interesting. So, is there like a friends list in game? I'm trying to establish, is there guilds viable in Apogea, or are we just playing with friends and you're all pretty much solo? VIP list, okay. All right, so I add my VIP lists, and then we can join party. We can create parties. Do we know what size party you can have? Like, are there raids? Are there party sizes? Is it max capped at 8 or is it unlimited? So I'm currently looking at his. So if we were to make an assessment of what's happening here, so we've got a level 6 Squire who's not into PvP. He's not putting any points in it. MP regen, but HP regen's up. Damage wise, he's got +4. I'm guessing that's off a weapon. The experience bars up the top there. Points available. Still got 1 point available that he hasn't spent. He's got the sword, a buckler, a bag. He's got a whole lot of armor and a torch. And then he's got a spell book on him. 2 other torches, more armor, some daggers, rope, and some other bits and pieces. I'm not sure what it is as yet. Now, you can party up anywhere. Oh, really? We're gonna create Apogea's world's largest party. No, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. All right. So what we're gonna do now? Now we'll pause him for a second. We're gonna go head over to Apogea website. So now, as we said, this isn't necessarily going to be accurate. However, what we do here is probably going to be, look, there's somewhat accurate. There's going to be some changes, but we'll be close. And it's worth doing as well, because so at least we know where the game is building out. Because we've got our trait tree. Now, where is, I just want to see in-game clock, interactive map, experience table. Is there on this website the actual skills themselves? Spells, that's the one, spells. It's premium and prices. In-game currency. Gold price requires premium subscription. In-app purchases. Global chat. What? So it costs money to use global chat? Is that right? Hey, coffee. How you going, buddy? Hey, quick Apogea. How you going, buddy? You found us. Well, mate, we're going over your stuff. And I'm loving it. If you didn't put stuff out there, I don't know what I'd be looking at the moment. I don't know what I'd be looking at. Money or premium with gold. Look, mate, the website is amazing. I love it. I think it's one of the best game websites I've seen so far. So to use global chat, yeah, so to correct me if I'm wrong. So if I got a subscription, I'll have gold, and then I'll pay 250 gold to use global chat. We won't want players spend. That's true. Have you played Dreadmist lately? Have you played Dreadmist? The Dreadmist, all you see on chat now is people just trying to trade their items. It's ridiculous. Then their gold spammers got in the other day. So that's actually a very clever idea to keep gold spammers out of chat. I like it. Everyone can see it's like server-wide announcements. Yeah, I think that's actually a very clever idea. That's very good. What else we got? Global chat, outfit change, PvP swap, stat reset, skill reset. So at least we can, oh, is that the whole tree or was that just one stat? See the ban list for Ashes? I did, bro, Aquarius. I sure did. It's quite interesting, actually. There was a few people on there that I've played with before, and potentially joined the guild. But thankfully they didn't. But, you know, there's a few people on there that I recognize. The whole trait tree. Okay, that's good. I was going to say, this is going to cost me a fortune. Either way, I'll have a subscription. I'm guessing once you max your subscription gold, you can start spending actual money if you want to change things. But I'm guessing you don't have to. Oh, that's good. As long as we can use local and private without problems. Global chat of the general message, which everyone can see. So I'm just catching up on chat real quick. What is the Apogea MMO? Oh, so coffee. Yes, so it's an MMO. It's an MMO. Created similar to like RuneScape in that sense. Top-down, indie-style pixel. But you interact with NPCs by chatting with them. So you're talking with them. They give you quests and you go out and you do quests and whatnot. It seems a bit more like you have to think. Like you couldn't give this to a 12-year-old and go, go play and have fun and play Fortnite. Yeah, you actually have to know what you're doing sort of thing. Oh, bro, Aquarius, there's going to be so many. So we're going to go to... Oh, I wanted to see the spells real quick. And then I'm going to go to the trait tree. So I was going to spit that one out badly. Because, like I said, as we know, things could change. But it's going to be pretty close. So we're currently looking at the spells. Now, so every character without spells have a melee attack, I'm assuming, because they've got a sword or whatever they've got. And then we add spells on top of it. I did, bro, Aquarius. It's full, it's gone, it's empty. It's gone, it's done. Got it done. Is this all of them? Okay. And I'm guessing all of them use mana. Oh, I can't even saw it. How good is that? Magic. HP cast? No. So when it says cost, I'm guessing the cost of mana. Is that what cost is? Quick Apogea. Is cost mana? Because I'm guessing you need 15 magic to apply. You need 0 ability. Cost is 500. Leveled up in real slowly. Spells have mana requirements, but some of them can be cast using... okay. Okay, so that's the mana requirement. This is the HP cast. That one, Dark Blind seems dangerous. So shoots a projectile that latches onto an enemy, teleporting you towards it and dealing death damage. What is death damage? As in they're dead? Have you tried high? No, I was told Hightail was coming out, and I had a quick look before I started the stream. It's not my type of game. It doesn't look... it's not my type of game, I don't think. Look, I didn't play it. I just saw it for 5 minutes and thought, nah. Okay, 500 mana is huge. And I guess this is the issue with the Knight, because the Knight doesn't have that much mana. Stay for Apogea? Yeah, I'm not playing Hightail. I looked at it. I looked at the graphics, and it felt like it was a kid. Like, even though Minecraft, you say, was a child's game almost, not all, because anyone can play it, but it's like a child's Minecraft. More like a Roblox type thing. I didn't like it. But look, it might be good. But yeah, no, we're playing Apogea. Find person. Finds a person using a name. What do you mean? As in, I'm hoping that's an NPC. Yes, Knights can cast those spells using their health because their HP pool is much higher than other classes. All right, well that's good. Okay, because I'm considering highly considering going knight. However, I know I'm going to get FOMO when I get later levels and I see rogues running around causing havoc because of their high damage compared to what I've got. But I think the knight's definitely going to be my safer bet. How did it feel? Yeah, you type Trovy fire play and you get a vague direction. Fire play is far to the south. Ah. Watch okay, but so you do it for NPCs and real players? Because I'm guessing that will be important if you can't find something. They tell you to go find somebody. And you find players. Okay. How are you fine with trash and heal with vamp on the skill tree? Well, that's what I'm going to go. So once we figure out, I just want to go through these skills. I didn't think I was going to touch the skills straight up, but I'm going to go spells, and then we're going to go to the trait tree. Oh, PvP. Ah, yes, that's a good point. Okay, that's the only reason I would want to find players. Yeah, I think PvP related for sure. Yeah, it doesn't seem too useful, but yeah, let's just say if there's someone I didn't like on the server, we're going to be using Conjure a fair bit. I like it. Oh, well, find person. So it's called find person. It's a type Conjure. Conjure the light that attaches you to a character for 5 minutes. That one I think is going to be viable and useful. Dash towards location slows you briefly afterwards. Is that like a get out of jail free card? Like if something's chasing you, you might use dash. I guess if it's melee, a mage wouldn't use it as much. Heals your character, 5% of the missing health. So it's only ever 5% of your missing health. Menace shield. Taunt. Monsters around 3x3 area will target you casting spell. Consecutively will create the opposite effect. The spell can then... Really? So casting the spell consecutively will create the opposite effect. This spell can be cast using health. Okay, 10 base damage, 5% damage. So I can taunt everyone to come to me, but then I do it again, and then they are afraid of me. Light missile. Shoots a light projectile that heals players it passes by. Oh, I like that. That's nice. I think, can we mark these on the build? Shield block creates a magic shield equal to your current defense. 25 base damage and 35% of magic. Not bad. Berserk damages everything around you in a 3x3 square area. Oh, I like that one. That one's good. Yes, if you taunt a monster a second time while the previous taunt is active, it will switch target to someone else. You know why that's dangerous? Because I'm one of those guys where, especially being in Australia, if our ping's bad, I might use it. If it didn't proc, I'll press it again, and then it will see it as a second time of pressing it. Oh, that could be dangerous. But yeah, I think now knowing that skill's there, I didn't realize how much of a tank you create being a knight. So we do create our tanks, our healers, our DPS, I'm guessing. The game is not easy. Oh, well, I'm here for it. It's not super hard either. Don't we just run around and hit stuff? Don't we follow the philosophy as long as the enemy's health is going down quicker than yours, no problem solved. If you have the meta, use it consistently. It's good, haha, but as a knight. Yes. 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 If it's so the taunt would be good for a mage if you don't want to get hit, for example. Gotcha. Berserk, I really like the look of Berserk. Berserk looks fun. Damages everything around you in a 3x3 square. Conjure Fire shoots a projectile that damages on impact. And mana-wise, which one was mana? That was ability. Yeah, it uses Bugger All. Bugger All. Cooldown 7 seconds. Oh, I'm hoping I do. Just play Mage, learn the hardest way, and the game will be easy. Not a chance. Look, I'm playing Mage now in Dreadmist. Playing Mage in Dreadmist at the moment. Problem with the Mage in Dreadmist is every ability you do has a cast time. There's one or two, but they're not important. So you've really got to play. Oh, yeah. You got to line up your shots. You got to get them ready. But big damage dealer. Big damage dealer. Shoots a projectile that damages on impact, energy, bolt. So that one 25 damage versus 20 base damage and 25 magic. Okay, so depending if you're a high magic user, will determine if you go conjure fire or energy bolt. That one was magic ability and costs. Magic ability costs. Okay, so I feel like conjure fire will be better if you're going to put pump magic. Cast a single square area spell that damages enemies and heals players. Oh, that's the thing. Who's going to go? Someone's got to go healer. Like, we've got to have a healer. 25 base damage and 25% magic. Hey, Coco. It is an MMO. It is. It is. We'll be playing Apogea, the MMO, in how long time? Where's my camera? In 1 day, 4 hours, and 6 minutes. Apogea and Mage hits different, not as hard. Yeah, I reckon so. You could have all of them. There's tombs out in the world. What type of tombs? So I've got holy, cast a single square area. So I like that. Precise shot, shoots an arrow projectile that damages an impact. Thrash, jump towards the target location, dealing physical damage, slowing targets and taunting them. Slows you briefly right after, removes 15 from move speed for 5 seconds. That's actually, I like Thrash. Thrash looks good. Except it's using a fair bit of, what is it? Cost. But uses HP as well. Jumps towards the target location. I think that's a great initiator. And increases your speed for 4 seconds for 2 minutes. By 4. And then we got quick attack. Increases your attack speed by 10 for 4 seconds. That would be good for the rogue. Then conjures magic arrows. The cost of your spell is lowered based on your weapon skill. Then Ice Berserk. Damages or slows everything around you in 3. That's good. That's a good CC. Damages and slows everything around you. Yeah, I like it. I like it. Are they based? So other book colors, for example. What are the colors of the books represent? Like a high damage, a mage, and a rogue. Green rogue, purple mage, red. And then the holy is the yellowy orange. Oh, I'm getting tired for 10 o'clock. If the game's releasing at 2 a.m. tomorrow, I'm in trouble. I've got the Red Bulls ready. Jump towards the target location, dealing damage and slowing targets. So we've done that. Damages all enemies in the direction of cast. Fierce thrust with a blade. Oh, here we go. Conjure physical earth, physical blade. Oh, but high cost. Very high cost. Now, there are different types of spells. Hey, Yamazaki. Thanks, buddy. Scroll to the top. There are all categories. Oh, yeah. So, only death, only conjure, only blade, only mystic, only light, only holy. Gotcha. How far are we in them anyway? Oh, we're almost at the bottom. Because we're at rock throw. So shoots a projectile that on impact creates an earth spell in a round area of 1 by 1 that damages and slows enemies. Now, do enemies have a weakness and some enemies have a strength? So example, skeletons are weak against earth and rats are weak against blade. Do we have that? Book colors don't matter really. They sometimes indicate that type of spell, but it's not always consistent. You need to pay attention to the spell's category. Okay, gotcha. So, Ed talked about it. No, but might be a thing in the test. Yeah, no, everyone goes back to Pokemon. It's always who's weak against water, fire, energy. Jump towards target location, dealing damage and slowing targets. Damage. Yeah. So lightning cast 3x3 area around energy spell that damages enemies. Base damage and 40 magic. Big damage on that one. Lightning looks good, but it costs a lot. Conjures a bigger light that attaches to your character for 5 minutes. So I guess this is the thing. So if I'm going to go knight, I definitely am going to be using some more of the taunt abilities, more some of the damage. I'm probably not going to touch anything that has magic in it. So anything that says 40% magic, probably won't touch it. I think cast 2x2 square area water spells that damage enemies, heal it. And heals players. Okay. Now, does the magic percent contribute to the heal? So does that heal for 35% magic? Or is the heal completely different? Yeah, okay. I thought so. Creates a magic impenetrable wall that lasts for 30 seconds. Heal 15% music health. But then we got these one. Is there any point picking up a healing spell as a knight? So if I'm running around solo, should I have a healing spell? True. Okay. Shoots a projectile that on impact creates a fire spell in an area. So we did that one. 50% magic. Huge. Item gets bigger again. Crying arrow. Cast multiple arrows towards direction. 25% magic plus 65% damage. That's massive. And then conjures a large and slow projectile that passes through enemies, damaging them. 40 base and 60 magic. That's nice. Energy hull. I wonder what the speed of that is. You'll find it eventually or buy it. It costs 30 mana, I think, and it just heals you. Okay. All right. Well, that's good to know. At least I've got a self-sustain. It's always nice to have that extra self-sustain in your bag. Conjures a large and slow projectile that passes through. Cast a single square area death spell that damages enemies. Magic growth adds maximum health to your affected area for 30 seconds. That's not bad. Adds maximum health to the affected target for 30 seconds. Can you cast it on yourself? 3 more. Reduces target move speed by 25%. 25 for 5 seconds. Jump towards target location, dealing death damage. Oh, that was that other one we read before. And then Dark Bind. Shoots a projectile that lashes. Oh, no. Jump towards the target location, dealing death damage. Slowing targets and leeching life. Slows you briefly right after the spell can be cast. I really like Life Leech. Damage is low. The mana is massive. Some of these are big. Knows buff for your party, essentially. Okay. Gotcha. All right, so what we're going to do now, we're going to go build something. Have I run out of liquid? No, I haven't. We're going to build something. So we're going to go knight, all right? We're going knight. Skill tree looks good. Disclaimer again, this may not be what we see at on this weekend, but we're going to give it a crack anyway because it will be similar. It will be similar. So we'll pop out. Where's the pop out button? Pop out tree. And there we go. Thanks, Gentes. Yeah, no, it's much better. So if we're going to go knight, our first, when it says 1, 4, 8, 13, 20, is that just 1 point and then I'll get 4? I put 1 point in, I'll get 8. I put 1 point in, then I'll get 13. Or that's how many points I need to put into that to make it work. So one-handed combat, regular weapon has damage. Gloves have extra health regen. Large weapons have extra damage. But see, if I'm going knight, aren't I holding his shield and a sword anyway? So I wouldn't go the two-handed grip. So every 2 levels, you get 1 point. That's a value replaced by X. Oh, okay, I gotcha. Okay, so it's going to be 20%. So 1%, 4%, 8%, 13%. Sustain, okay. See, here's the thing. I really like Life Leech. I think stabbing preference is really nice. Well protected. Heavy armor has extra health. So I'm going to highlight some things. Shields have extra defense. Light armor has extra mana. So we've got more damage here. I'm just highlighting the things that I'll probably use as a knight. You can click on the traits and select them and make a build. If you're going knight, probably still go gloves early and then do life leech a little later. So do you breed? So you're saying we get the gloves early as well? So do we get gloves early on? Like they're not a hard thing to obtain. It's any glove. I'm guessing it's any glove. Shield 1 dagger, 1 shield, 1 glove. Haha, it's up to you. As long as your total hand size is 10 max. So if I put a glove on, I can hold a glove. But the sword and the shield will be 10. I see. Spotting. So the game should be out this year. The playtest is going to be out in 1 day, 3 hours and 55 minutes. Not where to get it. You figure every weapon has a size. Oh, see. But at the same time, the sword and the shield's still good. I'm guessing. We'll go through it. We'll go through it because there's some trees not going to have to touch. And we'll pick what we think we would pick if we're going to go down the tree. So blocking an attack regenerates health. Oh, well, that's good. I like that. Reduces the cooldown of defense spells. Successfully blocking an attack will empower your next arrow or blade spell. Small shields give attack speed. How many points do you get in total? I'm liking this skill tree. I'm like, I like that. I like that. And I like that. Try clicking deflect. Blocking with a magic shield will reflect 35% of the damage taken, ignoring armor. Game gives me vibes of Minecraft Legends and RuneScape all together. It does. It does. You're not far from it, Spotting. High level traits have prerequisites. Okay, so I'm going to say I'll go small shield. Successfully blocking attack will empower your next arrow and reduce the cooldown defense spells. We'll go tanky for now. And pretend we're playing in a party. So it needs more points in here, right? But he needs more points. Is that what it's telling me? How do I put another point in it? Have I run out of points? Oh, I've got to go back here. Ah, I see. I see what's going on here. What do you mean? Nah, it doesn't like me. You need all full. There we go. Okay, I see what you're saying. So this is where it starts to lock you in a tree. So either way, so if I was to go this path, my shield's gonna have extra 20% extra defense. I'm gonna generate 5% extra health. Defense spells get cooled down. Blocking with a magic shield will reflect 35% of that. And monster candy. Taunt lasts 100% longer. Conjure and defense spells cost 50% less mana. Lose 99 damage. However, so from here. So I gotta be required level 30 just to get that. But would I go that? I probably wouldn't. I'd probably go that far, I think. Then I'd probably go one-handed combat. Gain 1 attack speed for each ability you have capping at 5. Each ability you have capping at 5. When it says ability, they talking about the skill? Have the playtest invites gone out yet? Or no, I think it will just open up tomorrow, Termips. Gotta remove the other traits first. Oh, these? Oh, good point. Good point. Ability is your stat. I advise you go to the character planner. Do it in character planner. All right, I'll do it in character planner. Character planner. I see. Yeah, I get what you're saying now. I get what you're saying. You can see all your stat bonuses. Nice. Okay, so if we go... It's only 1%. So by level 10. So you don't have a lot of points, do you? Hmm. Then the heavy armor that weighs more than has one ability extra. Carry your might converts to 100% max capacity. Royal Marks, armed with no effects, gains so much health regen. Oh, armor with no effects, gain health regen. Armor sets with similar names have one ability and 25% extra health. Doubles all extra stats, but being damaged slows you down by a lot. Well, I don't care to be slowed down if I'm going to be tanking. Has 7 extra damage. All other items no longer give stats. Ugh, why is this so difficult? But at the same time, you're going to need a lot of points, aren't you? Let's go have a quick look. I might have a quick look. I do want to go through them all. I'm guessing this is a knight. Level 80. Shit. Okay. So heavy armor has extra health. Heavy armor that weighs more than has one ability extra. Converts 100% max capacity to one armor. Casting a time or heal spell will give a magic shield equal to 100% of your armor. Wow. I like that ability. Then we've got the 8% regen. Armor sets with similar names have one ability with 25% extra. This one's really, heavy armor is really boosting your health, isn't it? Whoops. Then he's got the two-handed grip. Extra damage. A spell using health regen. Casting a spell using health regenerates mana. Casting a blade or physical spell will make your next attack deal 14% extra damage or 14 extra damage. While wearing gloves, attacking has a 75% chance of regenerating mana. Gain attack speed, and then your attacks will deal extra 2 damage. You know what's crazy about this? Is to get just that, and I'm not used to it as this small, is that you need to be level 80. Level 80 to get the points to be able to build this, which is nuts. They share the builds on the side too. This is fine. Check out those that are like level 26. 26 might take a week or two, really. Well, that's the thing. The rogue build definitely through the stabbing. Like a stabbing and bow guide for sure. It's just a matter of, I think then you got your mage builds, but then you've got these quality sustain builds, in here as well. Full life leech for most of it. How did that go? How'd that go, Bredicus? Where's the 26? 26 night. 26 night. Level 1. Level 1. Let's check the level 1 build. What is the close? 88 more. There's a lot of mage builds, aren't there? Oh, no, they're just a logo. I'm an idiot. Level 1 to 160. We'll go to 20. That did work. Sure, we'll have a look at this one. No, it's pretty good. I like it. I like it. So that portion looks like it. Felt great for a while, but honestly, the game feels like constantly respecing every level until you find the right build, or you feel like certain levels are good for certain builds. There's another page. Oh, there is another page. Maybe I just put it too low, and then I'll bump it up to 30. Well, not 130. Ah, you dickhead. I automatically click reset filters. Thinking I was, here we go. Monk life. Yeah, open. Very interesting. Going straight down the glove build. Your attacks will deal true damage. Attacking using both your hands gives you multiple stat boosts. Doubles all extra attack speed and movement speed. Your mana is set to 20 and your magic to 1. So realistically, health regen. So by wearing the gloves, we get this extra health regen and our attack speed. Then you switch, scroll to top. I think you can make do though. I'm sure they've changed a lot. What's the bug? Which part's the bug? I got it. I got in. But no, that was good. That was good. But what I'm going to do, it's currently, I don't know why I'm so tired. It's only 20 past 10, and we're going to make sure we're up tomorrow for a release. Because if a release is happening in 1 day and 3 hours, it's dropping at 2 a.m. for me until it doesn't open the build. Oh, that's the bug. Gotcha. All right, fair enough. Open works, though. Open works. So what I'm going to get to bed, and then we're going to be back tomorrow. I'm going to start the stream, about 7 o'clock, so 7 p.m. So if I'm looking at 7 p.m., that's 5, 6, 7. I'm going to be starting the stream 7 hours prior to launch. Playtest not released yet. Yeah, true, sorry. I'm tired after meal. I'm tired. So, yes, before the playtest, I'll probably get up. We'll probably be online 7 hours prior to, maybe 6 hours prior to the playtest. And we're going to go through it, and we're going to build out builds more after we get some sleep. Yeah, too sleepy. I don't know. I know. I've been all week. You try to get your body into a rhythm where you know that you're going to be playing a game on Friday, Saturday, right? You know the time, but for some reason your body gets excited and it wants to be awake. I'm like, we're a week early. Can we not just sleep a little bit longer? But no, we'll try to give it a go. We'll give it a go tomorrow, and we'll be back then. I'm assuming no one is currently playing or streaming anything in regards to Apogea. If I was to go have a look, I'm guessing no one is currently playing Apogea. Where are we? Search filter category. Because I'd go raid someone, but Apogea. Nah, empty. No one streaming Apogea. So it's going to be an empty raid tonight. Thank you for everyone that's jumped on tonight. Very much appreciated. All you legends from the Apogea community. It's been awesome. Quick Apogea, big quick shout out to him for the videos we were watching and the website. Restwell, thank you, Aftermill, and very much appreciate all the feedback, because I haven't played it yet, but I'm looking forward to getting in tomorrow, because I think I've got the whole weekend plan booked out. It's going to be a long weekend. We'll see. Hopefully we don't die. Is it just Quick Apogean to give credit to for this website, or is it there other people? Are there other people that also have done this one? Check credits as a credit thing. Where's credits? Is there a credits tab? Oh, it's you and Paz as well. Where do you find credits? Put your names. You need to put your names across the top, and then links to all your channels. That's what you need to do. Paz's Quick Apogean. That's right. So Paz's Quick Apogean, and Gentez, you're the other one. Okay, gotcha. Where are the credits though? You need to put your name. Gotcha. All right. Left bottom. Oh, see, I don't read past changelog. Here we go. The friends help shape the tools, maps, and knowledge shared here. Solus for testing a ton of feedback. Weardro for testing a ton of expertise. Geez, you got a few here. Back. What are your names? Put your names to the front. Do you not put your names on here? Or am I just blind? You don't need publicity? Fair enough. Fair enough. Hey, whatever you've done, though, you've done an amazing job. Amazing job. I like it. I like it. I know, to be honest, I like these games as well. The fact that you put these little games on, it's great. We should just, what does I say? We're just going to plaster it right across the top. See where it says these public builds? We'll just put your names. YouTube channel, YouTube channel. Now, all right. Well, I'm heading to bed. I'm going to get some sleep. I'm fingers crossed I can at least get 8 hours, and we'll be back tomorrow night because it's going to be a big one. It's going to be an absolutely huge one. So we'll see how we go. All right, guys. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. I'll see you all tomorrow. All right. Bye-bye.